Hi, I'm Glenn Macy, manager of Lonsdale Marine RV Centre. We're back down here at O'Sullers Beach Boat Ramp to actually go through my caravan. So this is my NDC that's just arrived. Hasn't done the full pre-delivery as yet, but we thought we'd shoot a video of it for you. This is the Avalon centre door 21'6" full off-road. Upgraded the suspension to 4-ton ATM. And the whole caravan with all the extras that have been added onto it tears out at 31.73. So you will need an upgraded GVM upgraded vehicle in a Toyota Land Cruiser, Patrol, Ram, Chev, something along them lines to tow this one. But it is fully kitted up for couples to get around Australia and do the big lap. So we'll go through all that as we go. So we'll start with the tunnel boot. We've got a gas bayonet at the tunnel boot here because we've got twin picnic tables, fully vinyl lined tunnel boot. In this particular model, for me, we travel with the cat and the dog, so I've got a cat run that pulls out of here that we've got to put in later on. The full lift lid toolbox with barbecue slide and generator slide on the other side with jerry can holders. Just had the jerry can holders put on in case I want to add some weight if I need to. Not sure yet till we load her up, but it's actually come in at 183 kilos on the ball, which isn't too bad for a van this big. 2 9-kilo gas bottles. The stone guard, I did have anti-sway kit put on it. Probably never going to need it, but just with a unit this big, travelling through the country roads, never hurts to have it on. DA45 hitch, so 4.5 ton rated chains on the front. So yeah, it's got the full kit. Right, so we've got the lift up lid. You can put all your hoses, power leads, probably get the anti-flap kit in there when it's pulled apart. You can open up for the generator slide. Access to the other side of the tunnel boot. We've got twin lights in the tunnel boot because, like I said, I'm putting the cat run pull out in the other side, so I'll have a light this side as well. We have a rather large battery box containing 3 340 amp hour lithium batteries. Bluetoothable to your phone, so you know where they're at, which is pretty awesome. We've got 2 access hatches with venting for the rear of the electrical board, which we'll show you inside. Yes, we could have put it behind the fridge, but that pushes the fridge out an extra 200 mil, and you'll see why later on when we're inside, while we've done it the way we've done it. 16-inch aluminium off-road rims with all-terrain tyres, outdoor shower, fridge vents. These are the new vents, supposed to get less dust in them. Down here we've got the mains water outlet, which feeds the auto tank fillers. There's 3 water tanks, fresh water tanks in here with 95 litre grey water tank, so we can carry nearly 300 litres of water. Toilet cassette hatch, Swift hot water service. As I keep saying, it's probably at the moment the best hot water service on the market. Don't have too many issues with them at all. 4 drop down legs, 1 on each corner. The big Wolf style, this isn't the Wolf brand, but it's Wolf style rear bar with full access in either end. 2 jerry can holders on the back. Like I said, if I get too much weight into the front, I can counteract some of that by putting some of the weight back into the back with the jerry can holders. We've got the wood box. Tool drawer. Got rear spotlight and rear view camera. The other side, they've got the other jerry can holder and more access into the back of the bar for loading stuff in the back of the van. The rear access for chairs and table behind the shower. It's also got a light, it's also got power points in it. We've got sneaky hiding spots in the back here. There's lots of storage. We've got the global roll-out awning. They're a bit of a new design. They've taken all bits and pieces from all the major brands and come up with these. They're not too bad. Haven't had to replace too many yet. We've got an external pantry, second gas bayonet, 240 volt outlet, TV connection, USB cigarette socket, next to the metre long drop down table. We have a cooking light over the table, awning light either side on the awning, another light for this metre long drop down picnic table. I do like to do a little bit of cooking, as you can tell. We've got the twin pull out step. I prefer the pull out step, doing it by hand. Most of the time when you've got an electric one, you've got to stand here and push a button and it normally smacks you in the shin. So if you've got to pull it out by hand, at least you know where it's at. As usual, we've got our crimp safe security door. They're a pretty good door. Haven't had any issues with these doors, they've been good. The chassis on this is 6 inch with 2 inch razor, 6 inch A-frame, all Australian steel. We've got a composite floor, we've got aluminium framed walls with composite panel, external and internal. So no 3mm timber ply inside. Adds about 60 to 70 kilo in weight going the composite on the internal walls, but you never have to worry about water leak damage to an internal ply. The roof is 40mm sandwich foam and the roof's holding 1580 watts of solar in 3 different strings, which I'll go through as we go through the panel inside. One of my favourite little additions is this external accessible pantry. Very good for when you're cooking outside, you can access all your bits and pieces. So, haven't really held back with optioning up our own van. These are the recliners that came out of my current caravan. We've whacked them in from Harvey Norman. Cost me an arm and a leg, so hanging on to them. We've had a recliner van for a couple of years, wanted to upgrade it to an NDC, so here we are. 3 fold-out, pull-out table, which comes out here in the middle. So you can still sit comfortably and have dinner, or breakfast, lunch, whatever you like, depending on the weather. We've left the rear behind the seats without any cupboards on it, because some people like to have small cupboards there, but we travel, like I said, with the cat and the dog, so all their food and kitty litter boxes and everything in tubs go on the shelf behind. So this is all part of our customization. This shelf came from the idea on my current van, so we just made it a little bit bigger so we can access it easier. Good for putting your keys, your hats, your tissue box, all that sort of jazz on. It's quite handy. We've gone for adjustable shelf pantry with no slide out, because the wife feels that the slide out pantry takes up a little bit too much room, and you get more usable space doing it this way. And then when she decides how she wants it filled, we'll better fix those shelves off for her, so when we're traveling around they don't bounce out. We've got ample storage space above, strip lighting, down lights right throughout the whole caravan. The strip lights are nice, but as you can imagine, there's 6 million little lights in those strips. They use a lot of power. Lucky we've got lots of power. So as you can see, we've got heaps of overhead cupboard storage. The wife will go through and sort out what she wants, and then we'll end up putting shelves in places where she wants them. We've got my favourite, finally I've got my own NCE flatbed microwave, the wife saver. Marriage saver, that's the one. 2 sets of drawers, ample storage underneath, the sink for storage. Gone with a full gas stove, no electric, fan forced oven. We've stuck with gas because when you're really out to nowhere and the weather turns on you, you still have the ability to cook. We stuck with the angled kitchen so we could get that outdoor pantry in. If it's a straight kitchen, you wouldn't better have that outdoor pantry. We've opted for the 224 litre Dometic compressor fridge. It's pretty big, huge amount of storage room in the freezer. There is a new Thetford 274 litre fridge out that we could have probably put in, but just opted with the Dometic at this point. We've got our new design en suite with the laundry hamper, full bench with the smaller linen press that doesn't go all the way down. We found it was a fair bit of wasted space that way. Now we can use it all. We got the front load washing machine, a set of drawers, and the shaving cabinet as usual. So again, there's a massive amount of storage space inside of this thing. A pretty large shower for my fat ass to get in there. Very wide door. We've maximised the access in through the door so that I can get in and out easy enough. Most larger people will enjoy that size shower. It's pretty big. It's about 800 by 700. So down this end we've got the queen size mattress, pillow topped, underneath the bed where we're putting a little sectioned off area for the cat's access into the tunnel boot to go out in its run. It'll have a kitty litter tray underneath the bed. We've got hanging space in both sides, cubby hole lids. Removable lids. I've got a CPAP machine. The wife likes to have lots more hanging stuff, so you can take the lid out, you can get your hanging stuff further down, and I can get access in for a CPAP machine. It's pretty handy. Got a pull out drawer either side, little cupboard space underneath, large overhead cupboard storage. We've got an overhead hatch above with lights. Most people won't ever use them. We've got Sirocco fans on the side. We've got the double stacked windows. So for night time, bottom one goes up. That one can be up about there. Windows can be open either side, and you still get plenty of airflow through the van with privacy. That's why we put the double stack windows in. It's just a little bit nicer. So we got the dust suppression fan, 12 volt. There's no real purpose having a dust suppression if it's not 12 volt. Probably wasting your time. Fusion speakers or stereo speakers inside and out. We've got the sound bar outside. Fusion speakers inside. The FreshJet Pro Dometic air conditioner, which will run nicely off the 3000 watt inverter. So we got TV antenna connection up here with power points. I asked the manufacturer to just send me the TV arms, and we'll put the TV arm here where we want it, and outside in that access box where I want to put it, not where they put it. Okay, so literally I've designed the Victron system in this caravan. Thing is, it's mine. I thought I'd better design it myself so I get exactly what I want. But this is what we do. So when you come in to talk to us about your custom design caravan, I'll sit and we'll go through the whole caravan with you so that you can have something like this if you want all this stuff, or we can build it the way you want it. So we've got our standard fuses, non-essential and essential fuses. We've got our main 240 volt circuit breaker, some solar circuit breakers, the fusion head unit, and the Victron panel all inside the cupboard, so you don't have any problems with things glowing in the dark. You shut the cupboard door. And there's our Victron system. So battery switch at the bottom, the 3000 watt Victron inverter. There's 3 solar strings and a 50 amp DC-DC charger. So in theory, driving along, in theory, you could possibly get 165 amps of input. Never going to happen. You might get somewhere around 90 to 100 on a really good day, which still isn't bad. It'll charge this system pretty quick. With 120 amp hours of lithium on the chassis and 1580 watts of solar on the roof, I think we're going okay. So that's pretty much my caravan. Purpose built to be pulled by my Ram that we pull the caravans around to the shows with. My ramp's been GVM upgraded, so everything's perfectly legal. So I literally just went through this caravan from the ground up, originally from the semi-off-road version from the shows, and just upgraded it to what we wanted between my wife and I. So that's how we can sit with you and work out whether you want round edge bench tops or straight edge bench tops, whether you want recliner chairs, whether they're going to fit in the particular van you want, which side you want the kitchen and the seating, how big do you want your ensuite, can we fit what you want in, can we make it work for you. That's how we build custom caravans for you. Pick your own colours, build it to the specs you need it built for, and we'll be honest with you if we can't build it. We'll tell you, no, it can't happen, but you can do this, this and this, we'll give you some other options. So this is a custom built caravan by NDC. If you're in the market for something this amazing, come down and see us at Lonsdale Marine and RV Centre, 30 Donegal Road, Lonsdale. And you can check it out on our Facebook page, Lonsdale Marine RV Centre, YouTube. You'll find us on YouTube. And the upcoming October show, you better come and see us and have a chat.